Oh, I didn't go on live and then tell everybody that we started, but they can just see it.
Oh,
Fuck them.
well, we're started right now. So,
Oh, we did.
yeah,
We started live. Wait,
and we're
hold on.
live.
Can they see? Can I? Wait, hold on. Here's the best part. Can the humans see the double me?
I'm kind of covering your face. Here you go.
There you go. Look at that. See it once, see it twice, baby. That's two Montana Rickies.
There it is.
It is.
Oh, let me get rid
Oh
of
my god,
that.
dude! It's Mother's Day today. Every BMXer that's alive right now should thank their
Should lag
moms for
out
having
and
a beer around. Huh?
it lagged out while you said that.
I said that every BMXer should thank their moms for having sex because we wouldn't be here right now.
All right. You gotta put your face a little bit further to the side on the screen. That's
What I
yes,
mean?
right there, right there. You're good.
Right
What?
there? Like I gotta stay like in this position?
It's decent. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Robbie? What's up, Michael? What's up, Eddie? There's all kinds of people in here. So earlier, you said you had a topic, and I'm gonna read your text so we can just pick right back up where you left off.
Hit me.
And you can elaborate on this so I can respond to it. But you said when you realize BMX is so insane and you feel like you suck.
Yeah. I went riding this weekend and one of those new little kids showed up. And that little some bitch did every goddamn trick in the world on street where I thought he was just a skate park cat. And when he was riding and everything he was doing first try without looking made me realize, man, I suck ass. And I don't know if other people feel that way, but I've had this feeling when I was like 17 and I got my ass kicked by a 10-year-old kid that was on red line at a contest and it made me feel inferior. And
Was
I'm
his
pretty
name
sure that
Garrett
like I'm
Reynolds?
being nah, that'd be funny though. It was another. It was like a racer slash BMXer kid or freestyler kid that rode for Redline, and he was
Gotcha.
doing backflip no handers and shit
That's
at the
crazy.
contest. So I suck,
So you
nonetheless. Because
asked
I,
me if I ever felt like that,
yeah,
and I said no. I've never felt like that before, ever.
ever.
Never.
You're telling me, ever. You've never. Well, maybe my age plays into it, but I just gave an example of being 17, and I feel when I was 17, I was like, I thought I was invincible until that 10-year-old kid kicked my ass. Another thing that comes into play is when you make an edit and you put your whole life into that fucking thing, and you don't get the response that you want from it. Now, I know Instagram isn't the biggest fucking thing, but there's times when you put clips on Instagram and you're like stoked on them, and nobody comments, nobody likes it, nobody gives a shit. Now, I know a majority of people are going to be like, oh, what to do? It's Instagram. Oh, what to do? It's an edit, dude. As long as you had fun and you liked it. Well, yeah, there's also a part of being competitive with yourself, and you want certain things to be certain ways. And I know since we're men, it's hard to talk all sensitive, like, but I seriously get a feeling that sometimes like, oh shit, I suck. I'm not as good as this person. Because the only way to get better is sometimes you got to watch people that are way better than you so you can compare how you ride to their riding and then you can get a little bit better from that. And I know that it's not right to talk about being competitive in BMX. I know it's, nobody likes to say, oh, I'm jealous of that guy. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll look for other words. But deep down, everybody does get jealous. Everybody is competitive. And sometimes you do get sad about your fucking riding. I don't care who you are,
I don't know, man.
So
I've never
when
been
I went
sad
riding
about
this
my
weekend,
riding.
huh?
I've never been bummed out about my riding. Ever.
Never.
Never. I mean,
Never.
there've been situations where I was trying a trick that I used to be able to do and it was harder or couldn't do or scared of something. But then
Okay.
that's not necessarily like bummed about feeling like I suck. I was just like, oh crap, I'm learning this again.
Right, right. Okay, let's say that your hair didn't get combed right. Do you ever have days about your hair?
I used to back in the straightening my hair days.
I'm playing with you on that one, but I'm being serious. There has to be times when you're out riding your bike and I don't know, your bike isn't feeling good, so you get down on that. I'm trying to look at other ways because for me, and I'm taking in the fact that I'm going to be 37. I'm pretty sure there might be a couple guys on here that are going to be older than me, and they're going to say, "Oh, dog, you're only fucking 37. Man up." Well, I'm 30 or 36, but I'm 36 right now. So, like, I can only live by what I am now. 5 years from now, I'm going to go back and look at this and go, God, you're a pussy. I would love to be 36. So I guess the same could go for somebody that's 15 right now. But what I'm saying is, it really sucks when you go. Maybe it's just when you go and ride with someone and you feel inferior. This weekend, I rode with some new little kid, and I swear to God, the things he was doing, I was like, I'll never be able to do that. I've never done that. I'll never be able to do that. And he's doing everything first try.
I think
Can you at
I
least
think the
wreck?
difference is that I have absolutely no desire to do anything that I watch anyone else do unless I just want to do it. Like I don't look at anyone who's doing a truck driver downstairs and get mad and be like, "Oh, I wish I could do that because I want to do that." I'm like, I look at that and I'm like, "Oh, that's sick." I literally will never do that because I don't want to.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, you have a love for just sitting on the coping all day long.
All day
So you're
long.
telling me if Dave Frymuth, Dave Losato, Rob Rich, Rick Molinterno showed up to your goddamn coping and started doing things. Oh, hey, actually, we'll take it on a 10-foot quarter, and that's all you have to ride. Because I don't know if you can get ham like you can on a 10-foot quarter. I've never seen you go bigger than a six
I'm
foot quarter.
screwed on a 10-foot quarter.
Okay, let's say they're doing all the stuff you can do, and it's time for you to shine, and you're having a hard time riding that. Okay, I'm trying to look for examples to give you that, so then you can be like, all right, there is a part of me that can feel inferior. All right, there is a part of me that has like, oh shit, I wish I was as good as this guy. There's no way in the world you can tell me right now that you've never just sat back and gone, man, I wish I was better at this part, or I wish I rode like this.
Never in comparing to anyone else, just myself.
Okay, well, I would like to congratulate you for that.
I'm not here. Here's the thing, though. I'm not allowed to feel like that and have the opinions that I have. I'm not allowed to say everything is freestyle and you should only be competing with yourself and trying to make yourself better, and then be like, "Oh, I wish I was as good as this guy." I can't do
Yeah, but
that.
I'm not taking this in a negative way, or am I bitching? I'm talking about that inner thing inside of everybody.
I know, and
So
I'm
how about I just say for myself, when this little kid, the first handrail we come to is a 18 stair handrail. He doesn't even look at it, which I normally don't look at rails and I go do them, but I don't go to an 18 stair and just fire it out. He fires it out, and then after he lands that, there's an 8 stair, and then he bars it just for jokes. And he's like, yeah, yeah, just put that on Instagram. Now whip the camera out, and then I'll do this. And he turns around, walks up the stairs, doesn't even look at the rail.
you're
Does an
talking
over
about Cam
50 run.
Gervin.
I don't give a shit who I'm talking about. I'm talking about how good that kid is,
Yeah,
and I
he's
don't
really
even need to
good.
talk about names. Okay, what I'm saying though is after he gets done whooping my ass, or not my ass, but riding it, another rider starts doing something, and it's big and crazy. And all of these people are like 20 years younger than me. I'm just saying, and being honest, I don't know how many people, 16 people are on here watching. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out things that I don't ever hear other people talk about.
Yeah.
You know,
No, you're
you go
totally
and
there.
watch certain sites and certain things about BMX talks, and some of the hosts or some of the people, they always go into the same thing. Well, welcome everybody to the Brad Moore and Ricky show.
Yeah,
Today we're
nope.
going to talk about this.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm getting like in depth where I really feel like there's that inner thing about people, and maybe this is just myself. Some people might be able to relate, but when somebody that really kicks ass gets around me, I have two phases, three phases. One, I get intimidated and jealous, and I shut down. Two, I just say fuck that dude, ignore him, and walk off. And three, I'm like, maybe I have to try that and do that. You know what I mean? And as crazy as that sounds, I know that there are people that have gone to their local park and have felt the same way, or went out riding street, or some new dude shows up, or a pro shows up, and they get intimidated, or they have this feeling.
Here,
Everyone
let's
does.
shift the conversation to,
Go ahead.
rather than feeling like you suck because of other people. I mean, that's going to be the heart of it, but switch it to the feeling of you're scared to ride your bike in front of people who are better than you because you're not as good as them. Because everyone knows what that's like, and I've been to a billion skate parks where there's a kid there who won't ride because he's scared for you to see him not do as good as tricks as you can do.
Okay, well, I guess you're wording it better than me.
Well,
I'm
no,
trying to
that's just
take it
kind of the
personal.
same thing.
Yeah, well, I guess it is. Like, I've, God, it depends. Street maybe is the more intimidating thing. If we go to a jam or a skate park, I have no fucking problem.
Yeah.
If if it's a big, huge group of people riding street, there's enough to take their attention off of me that I can just do whatever. But if it's just a selected few and you're part of that and you're supposed to be filming with them, and you got that one dude that shines, oh my god, that stuff's ass. And when, when I don't know, I guess this is good because I'm
It's
older
just
than you.
it's just two different examples of kind of the same thing, and I think that it's a little more relatable to put it that way because not as many people are out riding street with dudes who are filming crazy stuff, you know, like, and just watching and feeling like they're not good enough to ride. But like at a skate park, there's definitely people all the time who are like that, and I personally try to recognize when people are like that and try to make them ride. Like, get out there, do something, and then get psyched on them. Because literally,
Well,
like, I can remember that feeling. It didn't last very long for me because I just didn't care. I literally just, like, didn't matter who I was around. I was like, I don't even care how good you are. I'm going to try my stupid 180 and I'm going to learn this trick, even if you're doing 3 whips over this box. But I can remember being like, oh my god, these kids are really good or whatever, and like I'm scared to ride because they're so good. And I think that it's good to tell people that people like me and you don't care whatsoever how good anyone is if you're having fun. These guys are
wow.
arguing about gyros, I know.
Oh, I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at like I always feel bad because I come off so sometimes I come off negative or I come off bad, but I always try to be,
Move to the
you
other
know, you
side of the
always have
screen.
two parts of your body or two parts of yourself. You have the good and the bad. And I've always just been that type of person that looks in the negative of everything.
Yeah.
But honestly, you're just better at making things sound so fucking positive. If someone's dog got ran over right now, you could tell a story of how great that dog's life was without me getting into the details of what it looked like smashed in the road. So, you know, but I guess that's the yin and yang about us having conversations. I was just saying that, like, uh, since I started BMX, I've always had that intimidation thing, but it's like an internal thing where you don't really talk about it. And then usually I just give it the, oh, fuck it kind of thing. And then I just start riding and then just remember, like, all right, well, you'll never be as good as that, Ricky. But as long as you're yourself, that's all that matters. But I try to take the other effects that are inside of there, and here I go with negative, is when you hear people talking, let's say, all right, how about this one, Brant? All right, how about this one? How about when you're riding, Brant, and you do something, and then you get done doing it, and say there's all these new people, and it's usually at Raised BMX because that's where you always are. Pretend you heard somebody say something and it was negative towards you. All right? And I know you've had this happen in your life. How do you respond to that negative? Because I'll give you an example. Somebody yesterday to me said, fuck the company I work for and fuck Montana Ricky. And it was within ear reach of me. It sucks ass hearing that. I get super upset and bummed and angry because it's like they're doing it on purpose so I can hear it. But at the same time, I can't go out of my way because I have a loud fucking mouth. I would love to shut people down that act like that. But then I know it's just immature and stupid of me to act that way and to retaliate
Do you
and
know
be a
my examples?
douchebag.
I have perfect response to this.
Give me, go, Buzz, give me what it's like to be
Well,
Brent
first,
Moore in that
first,
beautiful
first, you
haircut.
need to move to the other side of the screen. My face is hiding you. No, the other way. There you go.
Dude,
Try and stay over there.
I'm trying, bud.
It's okay. First, one thing I thought of something beforehand. So what you're not thinking about whenever you're comparing yourself to these other people is that it's the skill tree from your video games, okay? They're all really good at this part and this side of it, and then you're really good at your side of it. So guarantee whoever you're talking about is nowhere near as good as full cabs as you are. Like, there's stuff that you can do that is 10,000 times better, or they couldn't do it at all. So it's like, it's all relative. But to talk about your example of someone talking crap about you right in front of you, and then the response to it, I've literally had this happen. You're right. There's some people who are pretty crappy people that say things, and you know that they're talking about you. You know my response? If someone was to say something about a trick I was doing, like if I sat in an ice pick and did a trick and I heard someone say how stupid it was, I would wait until right after their run is over, and I'll go and do as many tricks as I possibly could in an ice pick stall and stare at them the whole time. Because I don't care what they say, and I'm having fun.
Well, brother, good job.
And if I was you in that situation where someone said F Merritt and F Montana Ricky, I would have got out a whole bunch of Merritt stickers when they weren't looking and did like a product Merritt toss and got everyone grouped around them and just threw Merritt stickers at them.
Well, I do understand that, obviously I work for a company, and obviously I have a persona or something, so I'm more known than others, so I can get the backlash of being, oh, well, he's Montana Ricky and he thinks he's better than me just because he's Montana Ricky or something like that, where really not. Like, know that when I get when I get around a big, huge group, I get super loud.
Yeah.
I can get annoying, but at the same time, it's like, everybody's got their own defense mechanism. That's just kind of my own defense mechanism, but it does really suck. But I guess moving to the East Coast, you're going to grow the thickest skin you've ever learned or you've ever got in your life.
People in the East Coast do not sugarcoat anything.
No, fuck no. And I've become harder being over here. The only thing that I can say okay, let me take the West Coast. The West Coast is the laid-back coast. All right? Everybody's chilled. They got the best weather in the world. They can ride anytime they want.
Yeah.
All right? The Northwest is, oh, shit. I can only ride from May till maybe September.
Yeah.
So I got to ride as fucking hard as I can, and during the winter I got to shovel the sidewalk, and I'm going to go up in front of my house, and I'm going to ride as hard as I can. The South doesn't ride during the winter. During the summer, because that's their winter. So it's the complete opposite. You know what I mean? In the Midwest, you're about the same as the Northwest, right? Except for in the Midwest, around where you are, so many pros came from where you are.
Yeah.
And around that area, right? Then you get the East Coast. It's the shittiest weather all the time. All right? Everybody here pretends like they love it here, but they secretly hate it, I swear. Because it's the weather just kills you here. But everybody is each to their own, and the greatest riders have came from the East Coast. It's almost like hip-hop, where East Coast started hip-hop. That's how I feel with BMX. A lot of the really great riders came from the East Coast. And they're just super, man, their opinions are right straightforward to it. On the East Coast, it's just like they're laid back with it, so you're cool with it. The Northwest, they're kind of edgy too. Where you are, it's if and ands, but the East Coast is just
where I'm at.
Sure love to hit you with it, huh?
Where I'm at, it's people have their opinions, but only a select few of them will say it to your face or around you, and everyone will talk crap to other people because no one wants to be honest to each other. But another thing I've realized, and you have to realize, is that anyone who's talking crap like that has things about themselves that they have problems with. Otherwise, they wouldn't have to say anything about you to make themselves feel better.
And I'm not going to say that I'm innocent, all right?
Yeah.
I've talked shit about Charlie Crumish. It got back to him. I have nothing to say. I didn't know him yet, so I just did the same thing as usual.
Yeah.
And now knowing him, I feel bad that I've done that, and I did the same thing that I wish people could do for me, where they get to meet me first
Yeah.
before they felt a certain way. But we're not all going to meet everybody, and whatever's portrayed on the internet or virtually or in magazines, you're going to take it how it is. And as being an old dude, normally I hate fucking this type of social media because it killed the best social media I loved, which was like props and everything. And we didn't have this. But now what I love about it is we can do this bullshitting and we can have great people that are inside the chat right now. Like we got Chad, Johnny Cash, Johnny
Johnny
Trash,
Trash, not Johnny Cash.
Godzilla, Ronnie, Raw Dog, which I think is the X Uplander dude. And then your bike isn't as lazy boy, whatever not. But I mean, these people are coming on here and they're listening to what we have to say and they're giving their opinions. And number
Yeah.
247 PDX Yo, he's from Portland. And then we have Brandon Klein, who to me is one day we're going to get him on here and he's going to talk because he owns the dopest collection of VHSs. Probably the second biggest one
Which
in
one's
BMX.
Brandon Klein?
Brandon Klein, he's on there. I think it's BMX. It's Klein BMX.
Okay.
He's a quiet ass dude, or he could have left. Fuck him. Anyway, I'm joking. But he would be really great. Working in a shop for 15 years.
Yeah.
He's the new sales rep for Daily Grind. Um, he's a really good dude.
He's there.
He's
Anyway.
right there. And his information and his details on BMXers is fucking bare none phenomenal. Like if I'm stuck and I want to post something about a rider, he's one of the first dudes that I call.
Nice.
There's great people that are in here, and I'm really stoked that these people can come on here.
27 people now.
How many?
27.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that more people come to this and get to realize that like things like this should happen, man. People should get together. We all are interested and we all love BMX.
Yeah.
So it's great when we can all get together and have these conversations and do things that are like this. And it's good because your perspective on BMX is way different than a lot of people's, but you can totally relate.
Yeah.
And mine's totally different. And we've lived two different types of lives. And also I'm freaking 10 or 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years older than you. So like the age gap obviously makes things a little bit more interesting too, because inside the people that are watching this, I'm pretty sure there's a few that are my age.
I'd say half of them are older than you.
And that's good. And
that's sick.
That's what's so great, man. That's what keeps BMX alive is the fact that we have foundation and people like them.
Dude, it's not that they're staying in it, it's that they're all coming back. And there's no companies right now who are paying attention to these people that are coming back into BMX. And it's kind of sad. Like, Haro is the only company, really, that's like, oh, they're making their old school bikes. Look, 36, 36, 45, 30, 38. I'm definitely older. Someone didn't want to say how old they are.
I guess then I don't need to have the conversation. Maybe I can relate with these guys because I started in 91 and Joe Johnson taught me how to 360. And then I learned 540s on vert around like 93 or so. So there's a lot of guys on here that can understand kind of where I am. But I guess I'm so passionate and I love BMX so much that I guess we all have our perspective and we all take it a certain way. Yeah. It's like, most of my friends can't stand me because every conversation, it could start out being like, hey, dude, how was your day? And then the guy's like, oh, great, man. We were over by this wall. And as soon as he says wall, I'm like, dude, do you remember when Dave Volker had that ad in GT when he did that wall ride? And then it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to be having a conversation not about BMX. I just can't help it. It's
an obsession. It's literally an obsession.
It is. And what I like about this now is I'm noticing that a lot of these guys are my age, which is awesome.
But most of people who watch my videos are older.
Right. And that's good, man, because without those dudes, I wouldn't be where I am today because they told me, hey, you little fucking shit, you better be watching this video. And if you're not watching this video, you can't hang out with us. And all I wanted to do was hang out with the dudes I grew up with. So I did everything they wanted me to do, even performing beer runs for them so they could get drunk at the BMX spot and I could hang out with them and try to learn feeble grinds in 1995.
That's
So
funny.
it's hilarious how it comes. I going back to the very topic. I guess I still I don't know. I can admit that I can get jealous of certain riders because I'll never be able to do that. My dream trick, my dream trick is what that Dakota kid does all day long:
Flip
backflip
to
to manual or
manual.
whatever. My
Well, then
dream
do
trick is
it.
a backflip manual 180.
Why
I
couldn't you
can't
backflip the
backflip.
manual?
Every time I've gone to Woodward the last 3 times, I do this. I get upside down and I do the oh shit button and I eat shit. And I don't even eat shit correctly. I'm a dumbass and throw my bike. I'm afraid of backflipping. And every time I try to flare, I do corkscrews. So either way, I'm having a hard time. Maybe I'll overcome it. Maybe I'll learn it for my 40s.
You
Who
probably
knows?
should. If Nyquist can do his flip straight double bars at his age, you can do flip to manual.
Well, maybe it's like you said. I'm really good at this certain stuff, and I suck ass at this stuff. And that's just kind of how BMX can go.
Maybe. I still
You
think
know
you
what I
could
mean?
do it if you really wanted to. I swear, it looks like I feel like you're in my basement right now because we had the exact same ceiling and lights in the basement.
Yeah. Well, I live in Mike Brennan's parents' basement. They made an apartment, and I rent it out.
That's
So
sick.
I talk BMX, I work BMX, I ride BMX, and I live at a BMXer's parents' house.
Hey, you're living it, man. That's why people talk crap about you. They're jealous that you get to literally live BMX whenever they're sitting there thinking at that jam, like, damn it, I can't get hurt today because if I do, I'm not going to be able to go work on Monday and pay my bills. And then I'm going to get kicked off, fired, not be able to pay for my house or my car. And then I'm going to be homeless. And it's all because I can't live BMX like Montana Ricky. And that's why F Merritt and F Montana Ricky.
Well, it could be. I don't know. But at the same time, it sometimes it makes me stronger. But it sucks when I drove a couple hours to throw a jam and give kids smiles, and then you get older dudes. That's another thing that I'm a stickler on. I don't mind people that like come to jams and they're smoking cigarettes and smoking weed and drinking. I get it, but it's like sometimes it just has a negative effect because usually the ones that are drinking are not riding and they're doing nothing but sitting in the back shit talking and it just gets so
Yeah.
I get so upset about it. And I'm gonna sound like a little pussy right now, which I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I
Each to
don't
their
either.
own,
I think
but
that stuff should just be kicked out of BMX entirely. If you want to
well, it's a
advertise the little kids, like you're gonna have a jam for little kids, and you're gonna have people there smoking weed and drinking.
yeah, I mean, we get into that. I can't force them not to do it.
You're
They're
right.
there. It's a public place.
You're
What
right.
I'm saying, I love Baco because as soon as we start talking about drinking and antics, Baco comes to my mind. I can't help it.
Yeah,
But
and Baco is just a giant party for underage kids to drink and do stupid stuff.
yeah, man, definitely. I just, it's tough because I don't want to sound like a pussy. And then at the other
Who
time,
cares what
I've got to
sounding
put
like a
out there.
pussy sounds like? It's like people put their ego and their pride above promoting BMX to people who could get involved. You know how many people probably never got to ride BMX because of pros who advertise nothing but smoking weed and drinking? How
Yeah,
many parents probably saw that and were like, "Yep, you're not doing
yeah.
that." And
That's why.
we could have
That's
lost
why
out on the
sales are
next
bad on
Vic
BMX
Murphy.
bikes that
We
have
could have
weed.
lost the next Van Homan. Could have lost the next any number of legends because of some dumbass who a company's supporting by promoting weed smoking and alcohol in his Instagram story when he's not even 21 yet. Not even old enough to make his own decisions for you. Like, really. I think it's the stupidest thing ever.
Well, I mean, I am guilty of smoking, and I've never drank.
You can do whatever
I've
you
done
want, but
drugs.
there's a problem
No,
when you're a professional BMX rider
right,
paid by a
and you
company
shouldn't
and
be
putting it
advertising
on
it.
the internet.
Right, and I know that, and they shouldn't be advertising it. And that's a whole topic on its own because I'm the biggest fucking asshole when it comes to that shit. I fucking hate it, and I
Yeah.
have every right to hate it, and it's a very personal thing to me. but it's like at the same time, everyone makes their own choices. There's just so many things in BMX that it's just like, it wouldn't make us have this topic if it wasn't happening. If that wasn't happening and we had this churchy, good, nice, churchy. You get what I'm saying? Like this super nice.
No, I
event
get
never
it.
happened.
There's got to be all sides of the spectrum, but it's got to be a balance, and that's the problem. There isn't balance right now.
No, well, how are we gonna? It's just tough. Like, it's tough. I would love to be like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, but then each to their own.
Oh, I get
My
it.
problem with people that drink when they're there is just when they're not riding and they're just acting like douchebags. That's the
Yeah.
only time I hate it. I don't like. I don't like weed is when you can ride and weed. If you can weed and ride, I don't give a fuck. But when you're lazy and you don't want to do shit, that's when I hate it. I can't stand cigarettes. So get that fucking shit out of here. Did I die? Am I
No,
still in
you're
there?
there. You're there.
Okay. The vape and all that shit, it smells good, but I don't know what it's going to do to us 10 years from now. Who
Yeah.
knows? Probably I'm going to grow 7 feet, which will be pretty good for foot jams because I'll never miss. But,
I don't think kids get into BMX to be told what to do, though. Probably the opposite. And you know what's hilarious? I said this whenever I talked to Joe Gromdad when I interviewed him. It's so funny to me that an entire industry of people who got into BMX to go against the mainstream follow BMX's mainstream to the line. Like there's so many people who are like all about being against the man and like I'm doing this to rebel or whatever, you know. And then when it comes to the trends in being mainstream in BMX, they're literally like stuck to it like a magnet. I think it's hilarious.
right. I don't mean to have topic. No food. Ask Montana if he wears brands that don't sponsor BMX. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. I wear Walmart shoes because I don't like fucking Vans. I hate Vans shoes. Yeah, they support BMX, but I don't give a shit about Vans. I'm not spending $60 on a pair of shoes. I wear. Uh, let me find it. $5 shoes that I get at Walmart. Now, I'm gonna tear them up. Might as well buy $5 pairs of
All right,
shoes.
I want to know how long does that $5 pair of shoes last
Two
you?
to 2 months.
Two
Vans
months?
last 1 month.
That's not bad though for a pair of shoes that cost $5. So was that six
I'm
pairs a
trying
year?
to.
That's $30 a year for shoes. That's not bad.
I'm trying to live on a budget, brother. BMXers are, we're cheap.
I
And I
don't.
don't
I
want to
don't
tear
say
them
that's
up.
cheap. I wouldn't say that's cheap at all. I'd say that's being smart with your money.
I get all my shirts from Walmart. I get my underwear from Walmart, which obviously supporting Walmart isn't good. And then all the clothing that I get are BMX companies that give them to me.
Right.
Or hat ones. I mean, Ethica or whatever not. There's tons of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of BMX. But I will be honest with you, no food. You are right. I'm not calling up Standard right now and getting the Standard Cobra jacket like I used to. I'm not hitting up S&M and getting that new, tits and beer shirt. I'm not hitting up Mutiny and getting Mutiny's new shirt. I mean, obviously, a majority of that I would love to support and do that, but I do ride for companies, so I'd be. See, I'm on a different spectrum where it comes
Yeah.
there. But yes, like I do wear some BMX stuff and I support it. And if somebody has a GoFundMe and I believe it's a right cause, like Chris Doyle's, I support it. All those props documentaries are, props at Garrett Burns and the Jimmy Levan. I buy 3 copies of those, you
Someone,
know. So
Ben, I made an entire video about George jeans from Walmart. I love those pants for riding.
do you?
Have you seen them yet? They're slim,
No, I
straight
get
pants from Walmart. They're $13.
I get all of my pants on the closeout bins at Target for $7. They're elastic girl pants.
That's
They
not
work
bad.
perfect.
That's not bad. A lot of people
And
didn't know Mutiny still existed.
tell I want Chad to know this. Chad, if it wasn't for Tom and Empire, a lot of companies still would be around. Relic, Mutiny, Terrible One, and somebody else. All are in the warehouse at Empire, and Tom is still supporting those guys and keeping them around.
That's sweet.
So there are companies there, and you know what I mean. You got Blackout that supports Terrible One, and they buy all the stuff from Terrible One when Terrible One does theirs. But everybody knows that Terrible One does theirs by you have to pre-book everything before Joe can do it because Joe's a one-man band. You know what I mean? And if you haven't supported Joe right now, if anyone doesn't know that Joe got hurt on a motorcycle, if you get a chance, go to Empire BMX and buy one of the shirts and support him. You know
I
what I
just
mean?
remembered something I wanted to say too.
Which, by the way, I hate fucking motorcycles.
Yeah,
I hate
motorcycles are
and
stupid.
BMX more than I hate anything else.
They're so stupid. That's
Everybody
like
gets hurt.
that's a good way to die, like real quick.
And the
I
reason
hate it
that happens
because we're
the reason
adrenaline
that
junkies and we
is
have to
'cause
go
you ride
fast.
BMX.
Yeah, you have to go fast. I want to point out, I was saying that I'm totally against all that stuff being promoted in BMX, but I'm also friends with people like Charlie and Greg Henry who do nothing but promote that thing.
Yeah,
You can be against something and still be friends with people who do that. Aside from what culture in the America tells you these days, you're allowed to be friends with people who have opinions and do things you don't agree with.
right. And that's the way it should be. And that's probably what'll be so great about these conversations. And if we only get 12 people to 30 people on these every Sunday and we keep these going, you know, we can have conversations and everybody on here is from somewhere different.
It's just a good way to
Everybody's,
spend Sunday, too.
yeah, you know what I mean? I could be playing World of Warcraft right now, but,
I'm
you
surprised
know,
you're
I'd rather
not.
talk BMX.
Right. Someone said, hold up. I wonder what they're saying hold up to, though, because there's like a 5-second delay.
Right. Donnie Barris says, Ricky, you don't need money to BMX. Well, I need money to fucking live.
Yeah.
So I'd rather live first before BMX. I have to do that. So
You have to
I
be
can
able to
afford the
live and
BMX.
pay your bills to be able to ride your bike.
Yeah, of course. And I'm no different than other people. I got to scrounge around to make money too. So I choose to spend my money on generic things.
WoW is
And
for the winter.
no, WoW is every day. Fuck that.
No,
World of Warcraft and BMX every day.
Winter is Call of Duty and World of Warcraft season. Get it right. Okay, that's how it used to be for me. Before I had YouTube and had to make videos every day and do all the crap I do, I would play Call of Duty in the winter because it was Call of Duty season. WoW is whack AF. WoW? You can call WoW as whack as you want to because guess what? Life is freestyle and we can do whatever the hell we want regardless of how you feel about it. And it's going to be something I'm never going to hold back from saying. I don't care how it makes anyone feel. Because if you have problems with the way someone else lives their life, even though it doesn't affect you, then you're the one with the problem.
It's crazy. Life's crazy. Let's
Call of Booty. It's Call of Booty.
But getting back to the topic way at the very beginning. Actually, how about this? What the fuck is up with that kid backflipping down El Toro on
Dude,
a scooter?
it's okay. So first of all, it said it was second try. I want to see the first attempt because like how did he not get it first try and still be able to keep going? You know? How do you wreck on that? Maybe he just dabbed a foot off or something. But like how can you wreck on that and keep going? Because that was crazy.
Yeah, my other thing is all right. Obviously, the come up posted and said,
The come up posted it for attention.
yeah, of course it did. But what I'm saying though is, I can't take away. I'm not the biggest scooter fan.
Yeah.
There's actual scooter riders I do like, but when I look at that, it makes me think, all right, well, what is BMX going to do to step it up? Because let's go back to that Adrian
Double bar.
bar on it.
I don't know, because it doesn't seem like, I would say until now, until that backflip on a scooter, there wasn't competition between sports at El Toro. But now that someone backflipped it on a scooter, BMX is like, okay, if someone can do that on a scooter, what can we do on BMX bikes?
Right. And so let's just go with that topic and let's just say that challenge is coming here.
Kenneth Tensio's got a backflip down El Toro. He already did it down
Oh,
a smaller set.
okay. Well, yes, he can do that. I don't give a shit about the backflip. I can name 4 tricks right now that would be cooler than that backflip.
What do you want to bet that Zach Gerber goes and tries to front flip it?
Oh my god, I didn't even think of the front flip. Maybe because I just think front flips and back flips would be like the corny thing to do down it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of the gangbanger to me is a 540. If
Dude,
someone fives
if
that,
anyone five, you'd be better off to seven it. Can you imagine if
that
someone they have to wear a helmet or you're dead. Like you're literally gonna die if you try to 540 that and fly backwards onto your head.
Corey, I think Corey Lucky up it to 180,
I
or
have no
Corey up
idea.
Lucky upped it to bar?
I
Or am I
have no
mistaken?
idea.
Or did he Lucky down it? I can't remember.
I don't know. Either way,
I reverse handlebar ride down El Tar. I just think the 540 would be nuttier
that
to
would
me
be
than
insane.
backflip.
That would just because of the death factor. That's a dead man trick. Like you either get it or you don't. There's no
Like
middle.
like when that Juice Kid tail whipped it, the tail whip wasn't as impressive as as Davey Watson doing an Oppo ice pick grind down the rail.
I think just that tail whip was so crazy because of the situation. Like with the
Oh
lady
yeah.
in the golf cart there and just craziness. Has anyone done a 720 roof drop? I think Garrett and like two other people might be the only people who've ever sevened down something like that. Maybe,
Well, you're
maybe a
forgetting
few
Stevie
people.
Churchill and Garrett both are doing bunny hop sevens.
That's what I'm saying. There's only a few people who have sevened downstairs. You still have the cardboard in your hat, bud.
Yeah, I know. That's how. See that? I told you I'm cheap. That's how you keep your hat fresh, brother. Leave
Oh,
me
is it?
alone.
I didn't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. I saw that today, and obviously, I like that attention though because it gets people speaking and
Yeah.
talking and thinking about it. And Brandon Beacon's half cab is fucked.
He
Like
almost had it too. He really
I
did.
had, he was close. He clipped it. That is one of the craziest things is that half cab. But
Yeah.
uh, I heard that Bruce Chrisman wanted to fake it when he was down there
That'd be
getting ready
so
to film the
insane.
facade,
That'd be so
and
insane.
somehow he didn't end up over
Tim,
there.
Tim Wet. Don't acknowledge them. They're not here. Anyway,
No, but the topic of it, just anything on that is nuts. But I've seen I've seen that new kid that I rode with yesterday
he's
tail
done
whip
bigger
down a.
gaps. He's done bigger drops.
I saw him tail whip down a 28 stair.
Yeah, he's done
How
bigger
big is
ones.
El Taro's only 20. So
Yeah, he's gonna do some crazy stuff. That's the way that kid works. He like goes as hard as humanly possible. Then he gets hurt on something like that. Then he's away for a little bit. Then he comes back, goes as hard as humanly possible. It's
yeah, that's how
crazy.
BMX is.
No, I'm
There's
just saying that's
always
crazy.
it
It's
is. And during my time, Chester Blacksmith was one of those guys. Sean Burns
yes.
is one of those dudes.
You
You know what I mean? If we go way back in the early 90s, we have Keith Trenner. We have Dave Volker went huge as shit and did some crazy ass things. He did that manual for like four miles. He did a manual for like 4 miles. No
where
joke.
do you
Like
even do
36
that
bucks.
at?
Huh?
Where do you even find a place to do a manual for that far?
I think they were like in San Francisco, like on a hill on the side, like on a mountainside or something,
Huh.
and it just kept going. I remember watching the old GT video, and they were talking about it. I mean, that's what's so great about BMX is you got dudes that do goofy shit, and then you got dudes that fucking just have the biggest dicks, and
I
you love
wish
watching.
that those kind of people could be in it longer, but man, when you break yourself off like that, it's just you can't come back sometimes.
Yeah, Lord Volker, thanks, dude. Your bike. It's I don't know, and that's what's so great about having the people that are in chat and they're older than me. You know, I could only imagine riding BMX in the late '80s, man. You had a 1 inch head tube.
He said when you had 48 spoke triple walled BMX manual
No, triple
themselves.
walls weren't out yet. I
No,
think they were
no.
still
This dude said when you had 48 spoke triple walls BMX, BMXs manualed themselves.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like 2002 or 1998 up there. But I'm talking about like the '89s, man. When you had the gooseneck thing, when you had that long ass thing that went in there, the frog, and you had to bounce it to pull your stem out,
Oh my
and then
gosh.
you didn't even. I don't even think you had 3 piece cranks at that time. I think you were still at single piece cranks
Probably.
and 1/2 inch pedals, man. And then the pedals were fucking those ones that'll take your shins off, the bear
Yeah.
claws.
Right. Dude,
I'll
yeah.
be honest with you, man. I love heavier stuff. I mean, it sucks. My back hurts, but the heavier the bike parts, the better they were, and the longer they lasted, dude.
Yeah.
This new stuff. When I watch kids like bar spin a 10 stair and their fork and their
Here's the
stem
thing
blows
about
off.
that though. Like I don't know. It's better than it was 8 years ago whenever companies were trying to see how light things could get. Like things used to be even lighter than they are now because they
What
got too
version?
light.
What version of the Grim Reaper are we on?
I don't know, but I've
Well,
heard of people who rode that frame and that was the only frame that they didn't break. My buddy Brian.
you're out your fucking
That's
mind.
that's his thing. He broke every single frame he's ever had except for his current one and a Grim Reaper that he had.
Dude, give me my tin hat because that's a conspiracy. Get the fuck out of here.
He's not a
Dude,
liar.
hell no. Lee Ramsdale gave me 6 of them, and I snapped 6 in 6 months.
That's scary. Just
Yeah, it
breaking a
is.
frame
And
is scary.
all of them were
Someone
on
says they
distance
didn't break one.
downstairs.
They didn't break one. It's not a conspiracy.
Oh my god, Brian, you have to bunny hop, okay, buddy?
You didn't just say that. Oh, hold on. I gotta take a picture of my screen right now.
Yo, Tim Way's coming in with that 99 cents, baby.
That's revenue.
Dude, we're revving. You're gonna have to go online and buy one of their stickers.
That's hilarious. I can't
It's
afford it.
crazy. As crazy as Cam Wed can be, they've always been really respectful towards me.
Not
When they
me.
DM or
They call me
something like
gay.
that.
They called me so gay.
Well, that's because I don't know you. And you probably haven't DM'd and talked with them, and you're not annoying like me. And anytime they try to do something offensive or try to get me to be mean, I'm not like that. And they can go through my DMs and look at them. If they shit talk or do something, I'd never respond with a shit talk.
I'm so gay, but I don't even like boys. Oh, Jesus. There's so many sound bites in here.
There is.
Oh, I'm saying like things that we're saying that could be sound bites.
You got to make an emoji so they can push the emoji and then it pops up.
Whenever I get to the point where you can get members on YouTube, you can do that.
Oh, and then you can put like a little hat with a beanie or your little beanie. With
Yeah,
your hair
yeah,
under
you
it.
can make the emojis like that.
Let's hey chat. Give us something to talk about, but I want somebody that's my age or a little bit older, and give me an explanation of what you think about BMX now.
What do you mean by BMX now? Like current?
Now, just how they think about BMX. Like, do they think it's crazy? Do they think it's stupid? What about the clothing? The way the bikes look? The bikes are 20 times better than the bikes were when they were riding. The fact that you can post anything on Instagram and it's instant satisfaction and you don't have to sit around for 3 months waiting for that one fucking video or magazine to come out. And then guess what? Jeff doesn't release it and you have to wait another month, and then Snap goes under, and then Trend isn't around anymore, and Pusher BMX stopped making their local BMX. Their local BMX magazine. Pusher BMX magazine was the best, by the way.
Look at the stream.
What?
Just look at the stream.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's funny.
That's awesome, man.
I
They're
don't.
great.
I don't know.
Think
BMX.
you hey, it's
What?
exactly what you wanted. People that are doing their own thing, and it might be offensive and wrong, but they're at least giving us a chance and coming to our platform
I don't know
and
if I'm
listening to
allowed
us
to.
talk.
I'm not allowed to say anything because I'm sponsored by Temwed now.
Yo, they're paying you, Pete.
I'm pro. I'm pro for Team Temwed. I'm gonna sign a contract,
Hell yeah.
50 million a year, because BMX is worth it. BMX now isn't better or worse. It's just different. BMX is better than it's ever been, I think, because you can live, like, obviously the era is different, but you can live however you want. Like, look at me. I'm stuck in 2006. You know? Like, look,
Well,
I got my carabiner that I put on my pants. I got my Velcro wallet.
do you know how I know you're not stuck in 2006?
How?
Your bike isn't painted, your seat post isn't duct taped to your frame, and you have brakes. The fuck out of here. Eddie Cleveland was 2006.
No, look at the stream. I'm just gonna keep putting this
What?
up.
Oh my god. Now you got them all stoked on Tim Wood.
I think it's funny though.
uh,
Oh, that's so good.
Brian Lowery. Um, you are right. Following trends can be tough, though, man. And I can always go back to this example. I remember when I used to make edits, I would watch other video parts, and I was like, "Oh shit, Van Homan did a gap and manual the big handrail. Now I got to go out and try that. Oh shit, this guy rode like this. Oh, I got to ride like that." And then it took me until I got older to realize, like, I don't have to ride like anybody, man. I'm gonna be myself and enjoy it. And it sounds so corny to talk that way, because when I hear myself say that, I'm like, oh, you fucking sound stupid, Ricky. But it's the honest truth. Like, it took it took until I started riding underhanded to realize, like, I could make a whole edit riding underhanded, and I'm having people can't do tricks underhanded. So I really enjoy, the fact that following trends. Sometimes following trends is tough not to do it, because let's say it's something that's beneficial. Let's say a company or somebody comes up with a better way or a better idea of doing something. Sometimes you got to follow that trend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's certain people though that like to follow trends just to stay relevant, and it's very obvious. And
Right.
I
Well,
don't
that
know.
comes into the age of having to keep a sponsor, brother. When you get sponsored, which will happen, when you get sponsored, you will realize that you got to do certain things, man.
I'm
Sometimes,
never gonna be in that
sometimes,
position.
well,
No
you
one
think
wants
you're
me.
not gonna. You have the best agent right here, Buzz. You're gonna be adopted here soon, and I'm your agent. I'll do the talking for you. As soon as you release that new edit or that video part you've been working on for years, people are gonna shit their pants. And I know you got stuff better than the stuff that you already have. Your problem is yourself. You're the most confident person when it comes to talking about things than yourself, because you don't believe in being. You're so humble. You're a fucking dickhead.
How does that
You're
even
so
work?
nice. You're an asshole. I'm telling you, man. You're really good on a bike. You have a great personality. Just travel. Every time we talk on Sundays, I'm just gonna say that to you.
You
You're
can
humble. You're a good dude. Travel.
Thank you, Ricky.
Well, Dan, guess what? Everybody is gonna have a hard time going with Chrome now, since the
Yeah.
price of Chrome went up 50%. I don't think
Well,
the majority of companies are gonna make Chrome
that,
anymore.
and people are kind of figuring out how bad it is for the environment, and like it's just the worst thing ever. So that's a thing too.
You know what else is bad for the environment? You
What?
fucking weirdo.
Hairspray? You're lagged out. I can't hear you right now.
Why?
Okay, you're good. I think you're good.
All right. All right.
What's bad for the environment?
I said what's bad for the environment is humans.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. It froze on you calling me a weirdo. You know why?
Oh,
Because I control the internet.
hell yeah. Hey, we got 37 people on.
Yeah, we do. All right, I'm turning off the Wi-Fi
Uh,
on my phone.
Kevin, I love that Kevin brought up the Pink situation. Pink was cool with uh, and then we had that trend for like 6 months of Pink. I don't think Pink's gonna come back for another 10 years.
Ricky, you
Trying
are
to read
lagging
some of
out
these.
super bad. I don't know
I have
why.
no. Are you on the Instagram right now, Bo? Am
I'm
I?
on. I'm turned. My Wi-Fi's turned off. I don't know why it's being crappy.
Maybe Tim Wade donated too much money.
I guess 99 cents was too much. It crapped out the whole stream. Tim White hacked you. He's asking for my address right now to send the adoption papers.
I love it.
I don't know if I should send it. I'm scared.
Yo, BMX Klein makes a good thing. When bike shops call me and they ask for pink, I told them I have so much pink in stock they won't believe it. And they're like, "Oh, sweet, can I get some pink tires?" I'm like, "Yeah, we call all of our black stuff pink. So whatever you want, we got." Because BMX Klein was talking about spray paint. Black spray paint is my trend. Damn, how do we have so many Tim Wid people on here?
I don't know. Are they sending people this way?
That'd be awesome, man. That's support.
Should I actually give my address to get some adoption?
Stickers.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy?
What?
Those little fuckers are so smart. I bet you have your address.
Maybe.
I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding you. If they were smart, they could go to my Instagram, look up a photo I took while I was at your house, pinpoint the location. And all they
Ooh.
have to look for is, huh?
I said, ooh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's it's the one where I'm in the snowbank taking a picture with my bike. I put your location on it.
Did you really?
No, I didn't. I just wanted them to dig 5,000 pictures back just to go find it.
I don't know. Is it safe? Wait, I don't.
Just have they
What?
sent me stuff.
Did they?
I think they sent me stuff. No, they didn't send me anything. That was a different meme account. Hey,
Yeah.
God damn it, Kevin! I'm part of this too.
Still only 34 folks in the chat. I've done better. Yeah, we gotta get to 50. Ricky, your internet is crapping out.
Hey man, I told you I'm a BMXer, brother. I can't afford everything.
I don't understand what's going on.
What do you mean?
I don't know why it's not good because it's been fine.
How about now?
Might be good.
That's good. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to send them my address.
Have them send it to Ray's BMX,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
can pick it up at the office.
Maybe.
They're good dudes. I've seen one of their hands.
You've seen one of their hands.
Yeah, I tried to live Facebook thing them or whatever not, and the bastard would only show me basketball cards.
That's funny.
All right, moving on. Moving on from all that topic to that stuff. We still have 34 people that are on here. Here's one. Here's how we get a good question. Brandon Klein, what is the best BMX video ever made and why?
It hasn't been put out yet.
Shoot that. Ask Kareem Williams. If you're thinking too long, don't do it. Oh my God. Kevin Johnson said flip side.
No,
Is that the one where Black Man did that huge 360 and blew up his wheel?
Recommend some newly released DVDs.
Yeah, the Jimmy Levan documentary. There's a good DVD.
I haven't seen that. You watched it? It's good?
I ordered 3 of them. I just
Nice.
haven't got them yet.
Nice. I want to watch that.
Ooh, Nowhere Fast. Dan, that's a really good.
Dude, your internet is going to hell. There. Problem solved. Problem staying solved.
I know.
It's back, I think. What was what?
What was it?
What was what?
You said that the internet had sucked, or you just gave him your address.
Oh, I gave him an address that's safe to give them. It's a public address that I can actually get to.
Oh, that's cool, man. The bike shop. Anyway, we can put the stickers or whatever they send you on the green screen, and we can have sponsors every week.
Yeah, dude, hit us up. We only cost 10 grand an episode, and you only have to fly us out once a year.
Dude, Tim Wood's 99 cents in, dude. You can't beat 99 cents.
No, we're sponsored. Ricky, we're sponsored.
Forward.
Dead Crow Army. There's so many names in here right now.
Yo, Dead Crow Army's on here too?
Yeah.
You know, it's because of the advertising, brother. I put it on my Instagram.
I did too. Tenergy.
Tenergy.
Hella sponsored, yeah.
You know what's so great about this is we got 33 people that are here and about something that we love, and they're just staying on here. And I know it isn't like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people or whatever not, but that's like 32 guaranteed people that actually enjoy the fact that we're on here talking.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
No beer, no sex, just BMX. It's a VHS that got me in. Yo, you're right, Kevin. Dude, without I don't have
I'm not sure if I enjoy it yet. We're not gonna be able to enjoy it if Ricky's internet doesn't stop sucking ass.
Here.
Ricky's gone. I don't know what he's doing, but he's gone. His internet sucks, that's all. So while Ricky's gone, let's talk a whole bunch of crap about him. His mustache, I mean not his mustache, his glasses and his face, and this painting of him over here. Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys is that a BMX thing? Also, Kevin, thank you for the super chat, Kevin. Seriously. You sponsored us. We're sponsored by Kevin now. We're sponsored by Kevin.
He donated $5, I see.
Kevin Jackson.
Brian, I host jams every once in a while whenever I get a chance. Vic Murphy wanted me to do some. Lee Ramsdale hit me up. He wanted me to do a Red Bull one. It's just I have so much for work. Anyway, here's what I wanted to go and grab, and then I can tell you. All right, this right
Look,
here.
it's a videotape.
This right here isn't my porn stash. But at one time, this is where I did hide my porn. But what I want to do, pull out and look at this. See that?
Sponsor me tape. Ricky, I have a VHS.
That's my sponsor me.
Ricky, I have a VHS player right beside me. Hand it through the screen. Yo, we got another super chat. Brian. We're sponsored by Brian now. We're sponsored. We're sponsored.
Damn. But what's so funny about this is that
Thank you, Brian.
Those older guys are making these and spending these and sending these sponsor me tapes to all the companies that you wanted to ride for. I just didn't have enough balls to send this one out, but I still kept it. And then we can go into that's on BMX again.
What's BMX
this is
again?
That it's an edit that I made.
That's sick.
This edit right here is 97 to 98, and this edit's 2000 to 2001.
That's so funny. Everything I've ever made has been digital.
Oh, you're so crazy. And then this one is, I had a clothing company called Endless Riders, and I had a shirt that was in Dan's comp called Women Dig My 20-inch, and ride like you're high on crack. And the shit sold out right away, and I didn't make any more shirts, but we made a DVD, but I never released it. And so this is it, but it's only halfway done. It's got like my video part in it, my friend Conan's video part, my friend Justin, and then a shitload of people.
Clothing companies, man, those are how you become a millionaire.
Well, I became a oh, am I frozen again?
You were for a second, but somebody said I'm out here drinking that CBD water.
Oh my god. People are crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to show those and then just give an idea of like the things that I kept. And I have so many photographs that I've kept of BMXers when they were younger before they got sponsored. So it's always funnier. Oh, speaking of that, check it out.
I'm so confused. I better start a clothing company and make random Instagram messages to people. That is hilarious. Where is he going? Look at this. Okay, hold on a second. Is this Ricky? Is this Montana Ricky? Or is it the guy from Jurassic Park?
Oh, check this out. So we got to dig through our stuff. Look at that little young kid. You guys might know him.
Is that Hoder?
As Mike Hoder.
That is awesome.
We used to call him Fat Mike. Look at that little tiny kid. And I helped him get his first sponsor on Vandal Bikes. Let's see. This is Indian guy Conan.
Ricky, look at this stream.
What?
Just look at the stream. You got your picture. This is what I was just sent. That's
yeah, but
funny.
You know, that's 2010, man. You need older shit.
I just think it's funny because I got sent that as soon as you showed that.
It's so hard. I wish some of the people that I have on here were on the chat. It'd be awesome to show them.
That would be sick.
I got more ones, but I can't show some of them because it's when they're drunk.
I got nothing, man. This is about the only thing I got to show.
Dude, show them all your lizards, bro.
That's too much work. I got this right here. Can you see it on my screen?
Little devil.
It's brand new.
You know what's so cute about you?
What?
Is all your stuff's like when I was like 20-something years old.
when I was definitely not 20-something years old.
Dude, you got brand new pairs of Orchid shoes.
I do. I really do. I still haven't made a video with those. I had the same wallet that said Ricky's got a portrait of the guy from Jurassic Park with glasses. And it freezes. How hilarious is that? It froze on Ricky showing his portrait.
All right, well, I got to drive my ass an hour away from here.
So that's going to be the end then. I'm going to end it when you get off here.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for the next episode.
First and foremost, I just want to say for the amount of people that stayed on here, for the new ones or the people that have been here before, I appreciate it. I know this is Brett Moore's Instagram. Or
it's my Instagram.
YouTube, and I know it's like his show and the thing he was doing. But I only came on here because I turned it on one time and somebody said my name. So I was like, fuck this. If you're going to talk about me, I'm going to be a part of it.
And then he called me instantly.
But me and Brett Moore do so much anyway together with our spotlight videos. We probably talk about 4 or 5 times a week. So it's kind of funny. I don't know how the friendship developed. I honestly really don't know how this friendship developed. But it's very great. And
you want to know how this friendship developed? First, talked to you on Instagram probably one time. And then I walked up while you were sitting at a table at Interbike with a bag full of parts.
Oh, and I was doing a show, and then I was...
and you were by yourself, and then you said my name as I'm walking up, and then you're like, you called me sexy. You're like, hey, sexy, or something funny like that. I was filming, too. I was like, it's on my YouTube channel somewhere. Because I was filming while I was walking up, I think.
I remember I was I was showing Union BMX all the new Merit stuff.
That was after.
And you and your woman were standing right by it, and I was having to give a show, and that was like the first time I've ever done that live. So
it was live. Cool. Yeah, he did that live on Facebook or something.
Yeah, but seriously, thanks everybody that came on here, and thanks to Tam Webb, thanks to Kevin, thanks to Brian for donating. I think that probably reached the highest amount of donate.
Yeah, that's the highest donations for any one night, and majorly appreciate it because Ricky is frozen right now because his internet is a potato. Say everything you just said after the highest amount of donations.
I just want to say that I thank everybody, and also I want to tell them that I got some special guests that I've been talking to that we're going to have also on here coming up in a few weeks. Can you hear me now? Am I in?
Yeah, you're good. No, you froze again. It's so bad.
I talked to... How about now?
You might be okay. We're going to have guests, and there might be a certain one that rhymes with Fat Carringer.
And also tell them we have another person, too, that agreed.
Trick Perfy. Was that the one?
And tell them another person that agreed.
I don't know. What was the other one? Oh, Marley from Bitch.
So, can they hear me right now?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So tell them that Vic Murphy has talked to me, and Vic said that he could possibly come in when he comes back from Africa. So we might have Vic Murphy on here. Matt Berenger said that he is willing to do this, so we will have Matt Berenger on here. And then also Charlie Crumlish said that he will come on here too. So look forward to more people coming on here other than just us. And thanks everybody for the support. And I appreciate everything. And I know it's not as organized or anything, but
it's not supposed to be organized. This is freestyle.
Is this all from them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get as many people as possible on here, and they're gonna be able to speak any way they want.
Freestyle. So that's the whole point.
We're just gonna have warning signs. So Certain people that do come on will probably say things that they shouldn't say, but they're going to say it anyway. We don't want any rules. And we also just don't want the same things that always happen, where it's the corniness or the,
How'd you
hey, man,
start
you do like,
riding? And you only live 5 minutes from LA because those are the only people that ever get promoted.
so we'll try to do what we can. Thanks, everybody. I'm glad I got to show you all my photos and my sponsor me tape. I also wanted to show this before we go. This videotape is the reason that I ride BMX, and the guest that we get on here soon, Matt Berenger, is the reason. So I'm gonna bone out from here. Thanks everybody for donating. Uh, Dead Crow and Ronnie and Ryan and Matt and Tess and Philip and Kevin and Brian and everybody else in here and Brandon. Thanks, all you motherfuckers. Have the best day. Peace.
There it is. Ricky just hung up. That's the end. Guarantee he's going to call me in 5 minutes. One day I will keep streaming until he calls me. But for now, this is the end. Thanks for hanging out.